with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feeling. I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way. I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way it's mysterious. I think I found my own way. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feeling. I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way. I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way. I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something.
Hello, hello. We returned. Hello. Let me just make sure I'm all good. Okay. How are you guys doing? Hope you're well. I grabbed some cucumbers to snack on, along with my, normal sharp white cheddar cheese snacks. But yeah. Cucumbers, they are delicious. Okay. Let me go. Alrighty. Cool. Oh yeah, we got a cool outfit for work. Okay. So last time we grabbed the assassin subclass. We gotta prove ourselves. I'm excited to be an assassin. It's everything I wanted out of this game. To be an assassin, I mean. So let's see what we're doing right now. This we're not doing until later. Wave the assassin. Yes, this is what I need to be doing. I need death root. Where did we find death root? Because I know I've seen it. I started typing to try and look at where death root would be. And, I started typing the wrong game. Let's see. It can be found in the western approach. Okay, so I need to go there. Gotcha. I see. Oh yeah, I need to kill one more Venatori. More blood lotus. Oh, this is ready. Okay, so let's how do I do the upgrade though? I imagine it's probably in the Undercroft, right?
Committed.
Me? Are you talking about me? Who are you talking about? Hang on. Are you talking about me? I don't know, they didn't say a name, they were just like a committed basher. Like, talking about me? I don't know. I'm definitely not a committed bachelor though.
So I'm thinking...
Okay. Oh yeah, didn't I get like a new throne or something? Yeah, I got this one. I'm okay. I like the one I've got, it's cool. It's very ostentatious, but it makes me feel cool, so. Okay.
Well, how are you?
Sounds like your title.
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
Oh.
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Okay, how do I do... How do I do the courtyard thing that I have? Do I need to go to like a requisition table or something? I does not understand. Doer. Oh, the quartermaster. Okay, okay, okay. Beautiful. Construction report brick marks. Skyhold has stolen bricks. Found a brick mark I know from my elder's notes. Fired in High Ever before it was sacked in 480. That was Orlais, but this style isn't, so it was probably looted. There may be others. That time is long past, but the Inquisitors should know where they live. Ganon, Mason. Excuse me. Our cause rights a greater wrong. Crimes of the past would be eclipsed soon enough as this becomes the home of the Inquisition. But send word to High Ever so they can amend their histories. Commander Felon. Oh, in here, okay. Hello? Here we go, courtyard upgrade. Invest here to select between infirmary space or farm ground.
We are honored to serve.
No worries, bestie. A letter home. Father. No, I will not come home. I know what happened to Haven. I was there, and I am not afraid of death. If none of us are brave enough to stand, then all of us will fall. I am your son. If you trust nothing else, trust me. The Inquisition is our only hope. Oops, sorry. I also would like to request that you stop using such language to refer to the Inquisitor. It is not what you think. He is not trying to replace the Divine, or the Chantry, or become a god. I know it's hard for you to see an elf in a position of power, but I think it's time for you to think about why you feel the way you do about them. Don't you remember the stories of Andraste and the elves who helped her? If the Inquisitor is really Andraste's herald, maybe it's Andraste sending us a message, telling us to let go of our foolish hatreds. Fair enough. I just hope you'll be able to see that this is what I want, and what I feel is my duty. I think Mother would be proud, and I know she would want you to be proud of me too. Your son and dedicated Inquisition soldier, Eustace. Damn, bro. Eustace standing up for me. I appreciate it. It's very, as like a person, I'm like, I don't want to be in this position of power. But I'm glad that like it's helping people kind of sort, like, look at their feelings, like examine their hatred against elves, and that they're encouraging others to do so. That they're like, you know, you don't like them, but why? Like, maybe you should think about that. Which is how, you know, such topics as like racism and bigotry in general should be treated, you know, that like if you don't like someone or well, not someone, if you don't like a group of people, you need to be examining that, you know, you need to ask yourself why do I have these feelings and these thoughts about these people when they're just people? Like, why do I think that way? Anyway. Pamphlet, lift your voices. Greetings, Inquisition. I hope you are excited for our next meeting. I certainly am. In these dark times, fellowship and song will keep us from the depths of despair. So let us lift our voices and our spirits. Here are the pieces we will be learning in the upcoming weeks. Lyrics and musical notation are available in the archives, so come prepared. And then long list of songs. I'll pause. There they be. Although there were many votes for Andraste's Mabari, I have decided to leave it off the list, as attempts to perform it tend to leave most choir members a sobbing mess. Sinquisitor Fae. P.S. I understand that some of you object to being called the Sinquisition. If you can't come up with a better name, it is not your place to criticize. And no, the Harry Heralds is not a better name. Lol. I like Inquisition. I think that's funny.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Okay. Iron Bull is usually right here. Where'd you go? My friend? Where are you? Inside? I think he's gotta be inside. Can you go in there? I thought you couldn't. Oh, wait.
From Haven's Fire come we, the able true. To Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free.
I see.
We rally with our hero born anew.
Tavern notices. Archery contest Saturday. All challengers welcome. Except Varric and Bianca. Sister Liliana, the judge, are like, nah, that man, not allowed. That's so funny. Take back the sky, a tavern cheer. Now gather ye drunkards, that's how these begin. The songs of our heroes are of wars and our kin. Well, now the fight's ours, and none of us cowers. We'll drink to all hours, 'cause we know we can win. Oh, they cut into heaven and called at the door, and called it a door. The herald will lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. The beast was upon us, our hopes all but drowned. At our necks a monster, at our heels a hound. But we found a fortress and it's friggin' gorgeous. So join in the chorus and down a new round. Oh, he cut into heaven, we said it before, and Droste will guide us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We looked to our leader and heft up our crest to show this Corypheus we're not impressed. He thinks we've been mastered, we'll beat down the bastard. And then we'll get plastered, we're blessed by the best. Said that just because it's, you know. Oh! Exercise in Rhyme by Meriden, a minstrel to our fine Inquisitor. It's good, I'm not gonna lie.
Inquisitor, a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Yeah, what could run with Inquisitor? Inquisitor? Herald's Rest, a place for all in service here to rest, recoup, and persevere. Though waves the heart remember best, your saving grace, the Herald's Rest. That's fine.
Did you hear the news?
Let me know if you find
I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Hi, Iron Bull. You look comfy. Oh, a cutscene. Hello.
Inquisitor, come have a drink.
Thanks.
To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
What exactly am I supposed to be drinking?
Maras look.
What's that?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It means drink.
Okay. I'll give it a try, bestie.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
Friday?
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be...
Oh.
I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing
Oh,
fire.
okay.
I know, right?
Whoa. I was not prepared for this today. Hang on. I was not ready for this. I was not prepared for this. Also, that implication, because you're saying that while right now, while we're hanging out. Whew. Like I said, I was not ready for that today. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need this, I think. Sweet friggin' mercy.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Oh my
Why do you think
goodness.
the Kunari think of dragons that way?
Well,
Cheap
you
snack.
know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we
Good,
mate
sir.
with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
I'm sorry? You seemed excited about killing it though? I don't know what to say. I'll say that, I guess.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Okay, I guess. Why not?
Nice. To dragons.
I think he's laughing while coughing. Oh. 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 I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it. Go for it.
The Iron Bull.
And his ass-kicking Inquisitor.
Yeah. Sweet friggin' mercy. Hi. Guys, I was not prepared for like any of that, but okay.
Inquisitor.
And you
What's
are?
up?
The bartender. Cabin?
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
Oh.
What's the word out there?
Heard someone spitting your name. Worked up a good one, too.
What's the current mood?
Ennui.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Andy, I'm glad that we have a our bartender who, like, you know, I can go and ask that kind of stuff. Alright, anything else we need to talk about, sir? Can I talk to you, please?
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming.
Thanks.
Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
We just had a drink. About...
Can you tell me more about Saharan?
Yeah.
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashoth, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that.
For real?
Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insinuate, sir. I'm sorry.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water, foaming red with blood. Ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Agreed.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
Ooh.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Why are you standing on a chair?
I'm telling you, I saw it.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Okay. This is nice. Lots of space for everything. Read. Oh, hello.
I'll say.
Way of the Assassin. From Of Granting Death, Blades and Other Means. Air's words make one passage stand out. You misunderstand the point of secrecy. Of course they knew that I was there. One of their number was dead. It is never the aim that they are ignorant to my purpose of presence. Death is, after all, a message, and messages are meant to be received. It is paramount that the arrival remain secret, not the result. They know what may come, but never when, until the answer is now, and there is naught they can do but receive. A treatise on cutting edges, another debilitating evidence follows. Cool. Look for coal?
What are you doing?
Hello.
Listening.
Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Where's Mike? There it is. Where did they go?
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way.
That's so weird.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you.
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
That was interesting. Hello.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
As you were.
Your worship.
Thank you. Oh, I can go in here. Don't like it. That is too many spider webs. way too many. Okay. Wait, I want to talk to Blackwall. What else do we talk about? You should be on the wall, right? Restore him. Oh yeah, go on. Took the door into. Angel, Sarah, Vivian, Blackwell. Oh yeah, he's in the barn here. He was making that rocking horse. Construction report mixed elements. I'll match best I can, but there are 2 substructures here. Skyhold was built in stages, or rebuilt. Is this where we want to invest? If it's fallen before, how can we be sure it won't fall again? Jane, foundation repair. 2 words. The Inquisitor. Invest and commit. We are as strong as the will of the weakest of us. Cassandra Pendergast.
Glad I'm working with you. I'm not one of them.
What? Assassins? Templars? Mages? Magisters?
Oh.
One of them.
Sisters? Nobles? Merchants? Commission men?
Elves, you twit.
Is that it? Human.
Lord Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service.
Hi.
I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
It's a shame Segrid didn't survive Haven.
It is, but one must continue.
That's it?
He was a shrewd man, but he was none too pleasant. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
Definitely, for sure.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyo display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
We'll speak another time.
Certainly, Lord Inquisitor.
Cool, okay, so I have her now. And she's a lot of stuff. Oh, you're not done with your rocking horse yet.
At your service.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
What are you gonna say?
Madame Vivian only allied with the Inquisition because she knows it will bring her power.
Maybe
The most poisonous snakes are often the most beautiful.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Alright, so he doesn't have too much more to say. At the moment, anyway. Okay. I do want to say hi to Dorian, though, see if he's got anything to say. I always gotta talk to my boys, you know? Iron Bull, Blackwall, and Dorian. He's down here. Dorian! Dorian! Hi. Ooh! Got something too.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius's son.
Oh, how's he doing?
He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed.
Oh.
No news on the reaction,
Nice,
but
huh?
everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead.
No.
The blight caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
Yeah.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study.
Okay.
Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Oh. That's so sad. I was hoping he'd... Oh. I knew it was gonna happen eventually, but... Oh. That's so upsetting.
With the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question.
I was just curious, I'm sorry.
I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son.
That's not
Not
what
that
I
I'd
meant.
been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Mm.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you.
Yes.
Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Agreed.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. And the guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
Yeah, especially now that his son is gone.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Let's see, we've asked about this before. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
That's all that.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Man. Sad that Felix is dead. Hello. Okay. Oh, there's something. What is this?
Inquisitor, if you've a moment.
Oh, yes, what's up?
My Lord
How can I
Inquisitor,
help you?
it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Nothing good, I expect.
If you have reservations about his presence here, I share them. But this is another matter. I have been
It's
in
not what I meant
contact
by
with
that.
his family. House Pavas, out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
I meant, are you giving me bad news? Not like you know, I'm not super jazzed about him being here. I think Dorian's great. I think he's funny. Because I care more about, like, him as a person than I do about where he comes from. It's like, he's funny, he's helpful, you know. He's fun to be around. He's a good person. That's all that matters to me.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes, I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Just what kind of meeting do you have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not into Winter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success, and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for, is it not?
Official looking letter. Your Reverence, I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has rebuffed all contact, this is the only way. I know him. He'd be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. It is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south, placing himself in the path of such danger, alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandal Hills waiting for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us, somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there's nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Graciously yours, Magister Howard of House Pavis. Okay. Let's go talk to Dorian, because I don't want to ambush him. Because, you know, when there's bad blood like this, first of all, it is not my place to decide whether he goes or not. It is not my place. I don't know him well enough. I don't know the history well enough, you know? But also, you know, in places, in matters where a child has cut the parents off, and they shouldn't be forced into a meeting.
I could watch you roam Skyhold all day.
Oh!
Here and there you run, checking in on your followers. Why don't they come to you, feed you grapes, rub your shoulders? I suppose it's more fun this way. For me, I mean. You're rather strapping.
Why, thank you.
I've noticed you're rather strapping yourself.
Okay.
That only takes eyes.
Luckily, I have those.
You do. A rather fetching pair. At any rate, you
Thank
didn't
you.
pass by to hear me fawn. Something on your mind?
I was not expecting that either. I was not expecting Dorian to be like, it's nice to watch you run around. Like, okay.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
That'd be funny,
Not
but...
quite. It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer.
Yeah.
If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that.
Yes.
If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married. Because you left.
That too.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Alright, let's do that. That is the thing I want to be doing right now. Probably in the inner circle. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely interesting. Off we go. And don't worry, Dorian. We've got Iron Bull and Black Wall also to help. But yeah. That, like, his response to the letter, that's exactly why I wanted to tell him. Like, it made him so upset. Like, I would never want to just spring that on him. Because I know if it were me, you know, I won't delve too deep into, like,
you want to do more to help?
my relationships, but if that were to happen to me,
you should go to
and
Denver.
someone didn't tell me and just trapped me, I would probably never forgive them, I'm gonna be so honest. Here we go! Okay, so Dorian is here. Where is everyone? Why is there no one here? What? It's a tavern. Excuse me. Moment at Daresmith. When we heard of the injustices against our fellow mages at the White Spire, the Circle of Magi in Valrayo, I feared what was to come. Our circle at Daresmith is small and isolated. It exists largely as a facade to appease the Chantry. When the other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Maisley to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless rogues who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was the daughter of Captain Ravad of the Felicima Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought. We might have won, but they invoked the right of annulment, with all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, burn our tainted libraries, crush irreplaceable artifacts under their heels, tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has the right to disagree. We of the Daresmith Circle wait now, behind barricades. I have sent word to our brother and sister mages of this outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Final journal entry of First Enchanter Ravella, slain in Daresmith 940 Dragon. Sears and the Ultimate, 23rd of Ferventus. When I set out for the capital of Ravane, I did not anticipate arriving in the middle of a little provincial festival. The streets are thick with fishermen and farmers coming in from the countryside for some gathering. Rural life apparently breeds fierce rivalries. I've seen more than one fistfight erupt in the square outside the inn. And did they call this music? Excellent wine, however, must be Tevan. 24th of Ferventus. The agreement is sealed. The merchant had more jewelry on his head than Orlesian women do on their fingers, but anyone willing to sell me silk at this price may dress how they please. Sapple, whose title is Amain, is an amiable sort who offered to show me Ultimate tonight. Apparently the village leaders, hedge mages they dub seers, travel to Daresmith twice a year to meet in council, forge trade agreements, and publicly pledge loyalty to Ravane's queen. Deals made at Ultimate are seen as especially auspicious. Subbo warned me that sometimes hotheads will attempt to settle old feuds before these seers decree binding judgments here. But there are also feasts, lavish gift-giving ceremonies, musical contests, and other rustic nonsense. This explains the rabble. Still, it might be amusing to sample the local color. I've just witnessed a loudly public exchange between two men trying to outdo each other with ridiculous boasts in the square. The most extravagant lyre was applauded and decorated with wreaths by the crowd. The Ravani are lively, I'll grant them that, and not at all afraid to drink with the Devinter. Ha! Peasant oaf threatened me after I tripped into him that feast. Bit of fire cowed him. Impressed ladies, too. But enlightened attitudes. These people have... I don't know what that word is supposed to be. Lovely dancers here. Must remember. Get vintage from Innkeep, labeled as blue. 26th of Ferventus. Find out who's sleeping on top of me. Bring more ropes next year. From the Diary of Bescorus of Arantium, 932 Dragon. Interesting. Echoing. Okay, I'm a little confused. Because I brought him here. Does it need to be just Dorian? Maybe? Probably needs to be just Dorian. Because I thought we were going to go in and it was going to be like a cutscene. So it probably needs to be just Dorian. But it's still weird that the whole place was bloody empty. Okay. Let's go to the camp and I'll bring just Dorian. Change body.
Dispatch.
Not right now. Okay, Dorian. Get back.
Is anything we can do? Just ask.
I could be with you.
Thank you.
Grandmother, I'm not going to leave for Denerim without you.
I could be with you.
Hopefully this will work. What? It's just empty then? I'm really confused now. I don't understand. What? Is it broken? Please don't tell me it's broken. Okay, let me look this up real quick. I'm confused. Okay, so it says with entering the Gold Lantern Redcliffe Village hinterlands with Dorian will present a deserted tavern in the Retainer's light. And there is supposed to be someone who appears, though. And I see no one. I don't understand. So someone is supposed to show up at the base of the stairs. But the tavern is supposed to be deserted. Do I need to wait? I don't... Okay, last resort. So this person said that because it's simply just not triggering. I mean, it's just not triggering. Someone is supposed to come. It's supposed to come down the stairs. And it says someone had this problem and they saved with just basically in just like this, and then quit the game and then loaded the save back up. So let me try that. Oh, hi Abby. Hello. So I'm gonna switch to the be right back screen and I'm going to save. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna exit the game and we're gonna try loading back in. For someone else it worked, that they just had to load back in after saving like that, and then the cutscene played. So I'm gonna completely close the game and then we'll try it again. Just give me a second. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know why it's not triggering, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully this will work. I'd be rather disappointed if it didn't. I'm loading back into the game right now. Okay. I'll play the sword. There we go! It worked. Thank goodness for the internet.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
I'm just over there scratching my nose.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Dorian is my friend. Of course I'm gonna be
Of course not.
involved.
Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What
Why
is
is
this
it focusing on the wall?
Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Hmm. I'll say this.
I should leave you to work this out.
Oh, no, you don't. I want a witness. I want someone to hear the truth.
Okay.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Hmm.
So that's what all of this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies?
Just let him be himself, man.
He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
What?
You wanted the best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You tried to use magic to change him? You monster! Ooh, interesting. I'm not sure what is best to say. Because I want this to go very well. I'm so scared I'm gonna mess this up. So just give me a second. Okay, especially, okay, so I'm discovering that this, what I say and do here can have a great effect on his approval. So I am going to be, because I don't know what I want to say. Let's see, so what have we done? See, so okay, so I can select. Okay, so I'm gonna say don't leave it like this because that seems the best option.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
This hits me right in the heart, guys.
Once I had a son who trusted me, a trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
I'll let you guys talk this out. Oh, buddy. Let's see what happens. Hi, Dorian. How did things go?
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Are you alright?
No, not really.
Do you want a hug?
Thank you
Oh my
for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
Good things.
I don't think less of you. More, if possible.
The things you say.
I mean it.
My father never understood. Living a lie, it festers inside of you like poison. You have to fight for what's in your heart.
I agree.
Wait, what is happening? Whoa! Wait, we're kissing. Whoa! I did not expect that.
Fire, Inquisitor. At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day.
Whoa!
Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Okay.
I don't know what you think you're doing. Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Right now?
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
Hey, can we not do
You'd be
this right
surprised at
now?
the credit
He's
my
been
tongue
through a
gets.
lot, okay? Ooh, okay, that was a roller coaster. Okay. Whew. Sorry, that little... So... That bit with... Like, the whole thing about him being gay and his father disapproving, and then, like, all that, you know, being like, you can't live a lie because... you know, it'll fester inside you like a poison, all that kind of stuff. That hit really hard. I don't know why. Like, I know why it hit that hard, but I don't know why it hit so hard right at that flipping moment. But that got me really emotional. And then all of a sudden we were kissing, and I was like, I'm not opposed, but also, I was not ready for this. This is not what I thought was gonna happen. But that's fine. You know what? I'm here for it. It's kind of sweet. Ooh, that was a lot. Anyway.
Oh,
it's in.
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence
Well,
over
because
you.
because we
It
kissed.
is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to check something. Anyway. Let's say to me about these rumors.
Oh? I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, Your Worship.
Not bad, alright.
So you've shared them before?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Yeah, listen, if they've got a problem, like...
Well, that's something.
Like, they've got... Like, half of them already have, still have a problem with me being an elf. Like, at this point, I don't really care. And they don't have any right to be like, well, no, you guys can't, you guys can't kiss or whatever. Like, that's stupid.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No. It takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers.
Valid.
It does make me wonder. Is my influence over you undue?
I'll say this, I guess.
Perhaps. But it's the kind of undue influence I enjoy.
No one accused you of being politically astute.
Not today.
Well.
I tease you too much, I know.
Oh, I probably deserve it.
I'll have to find something we can do that doesn't involve teasing. Soon, ideally.
Okay. Listen, it's so interesting because, like, I flirted with both Dorian and Iron Bull, of course. But Dorian's like, he's like leaning into it. He's like, yes, sir, please do. And Iron Bull's over here just kind of hanging out. So it's like, I don't really know what's happening.
You seem very interested in my opinions.
Ooh, wait, what, okay. My concern is, I don't know who I want to go for, though. I don't know if I want to go for Iron Bull or Dorian. I'm kind of leaning more toward Dorian right now, though. And then not because we kissed or whatever. It's just because, I don't know. I really like both of them. I don't know. I'll say this, I guess.
I need to talk to you.
Oh. I am, as you say down south, all ears.
Came for a kiss? Wait. Hang on. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to, okay, because there's a lot about this game that doesn't really tell you. So I'm just trying to make sure that I understand. Just give me a second to look this up. To do some shitty. Because I also don't fully understand how, like, the romance in this game works as well. So I just need to understand what's happening. Give me just a moment. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to understand. What I'm doing. Okay, let me... Okay, so I'm seeing this, like... like, you are not locked in unless specifically prompted. That's kind of what I'm seeing.
On second thought, I've changed my mind.
One of those days, is it?
Okay. Sorry, Doran, I'm trying to figure myself out. Not in, like, a bad way. There's just a lot going on. Because I don't know. Because I feel like, I believe, kind of from what I was reading, from this kind of point, quote unquote, on, this is like where you kind of follow certain paths. I haven't decided yet. But I am leaning towards Dorian.
Noble names. Classically arousing in every sense.
Careful. Ears.
Of course.
Why are those two always being weird? I don't appreciate it. Oh, upgrade. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Cosmetic upgrade declares the Inquisition's promise to be both welcoming and protective for all who seek its support. Should invest in the recruitment and training of its soldiers. I think infirmary, because a lot of those people are just laying on the ground. I'm gonna go with because we don't have a dedicated infirmary. So like half the people who are unwell are just laying on the ground, and I really don't like that.
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone.
Hello.
How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Oh, okay. So I did not full. It's so funny. I did not fully get the implication, despite being a trans man. So Grim is trans? That's sick as heck.
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there.
Hello.
And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Let's just go from one and we'll just go around.
So, how do you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or a chieftain. Something like that.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Oof.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
You really don't.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts.
Oh my goodness.
For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
They're fun. I like them. Anything else happening, sir?
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
Okay.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
Well,
what are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned, but he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive.
Ooh.
It's okay, though. We still got paid.
Rip.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
Special.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah.
But you hate the Vince?
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem.
Valid.
I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them.
Real. See, I'm not gonna say that because that's not even a question.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Because I didn't fully register that Krem is from Tevinter, but that makes sense because, like, from what we now know from Dorian, is that anything outside, like, Tevinter, you can see as being very what's the word? I can't think of the word. Conservative. That's the word. Yeah, it seems like Tevinter is pretty conservative. And so, him being trans, like, he wouldn't be super welcome there. So I'm happy for him. Also, I'm glad that there's just, like, we have characters like this in this game.
Good to see you,
like
boss.
him and Dorian.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
So, I don't think we're necessarily locked in with Dorian. I don't think. I'm still not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't think we're at that point. I want to do the spend time with him thing. That seems like fun. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, if we end up, you know, locking in a romance with Dorian on accident, that's fine.
The Inquisitor's work is never
bother
done, I see.
me.
I need to talk to you.
Just talk? Such a pity.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. But if you insist, a game of Wicked Grace will have to do. Time to take all your coin.
Cool.
I do love how you're always on the go. It's tiring to watch you.
I need to talk to you.
Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
I need to talk to you, he says. Have it your way. But let's go where 100 onlookers won't think I'm stealing the Inquisitor's soul.
Lol. Ooh. Makes sense. That's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Little short and sweet little cutscene. That's fun. Anyway.
Inquisitor.
Hmm? Me? Hello? Who's saying my name?
Honored Inquisitor.
Who's
Gotzi
you?
Sturhold. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know it's worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Okay. So we've done lots of the things. Still need to do that. Okay. Okay, I think we've done a lot of the stuff we can do here. So let's head to... Oh no, not my room. Here. You got anything going on, Josephine? Oh, apparently we do.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Probably.
It went by so quickly I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
That's good. Poor Josephine, she does a lot. A lot. I'm glad we could help her kind of relax a little. And just kind of speak her mind. That's always super important. Just as people, you know? I'm sure we'll get there soon. Okay, finally we'll do all the things that aren't romancing people. I'm sorry. Listen, I fully expected this entire time that we'd be working on assassin things. I had
My
no
scouts
idea.
report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
I had no idea we'd be doing all this other stuff. Formal document with impeccable filigree. The Inquisition is a sight to behold, a command of legions, hearts, and minds. It is worthy, your Inquisitor is worthy, and my masters are pleased. I will bring my wares, and together we will extend your reach ever further. Now you trade not just in treasures, but in will, the esteemed Ferris representative. Cool. At nighttime and severe parallels, a letter has arrived at Skyhold addressed to nobody. No one saw the courier who brought it. You encroach upon the domain of higher powers. You will answer to us. Letter is unsigned except for a wax seal depicting 6 crossed swords. Another power, probably for Rick. From Crestwood's mayor. Note to Skyhold's gate guards. I hear the mayor of Crestwood's been found. When he comes in, stick him in the holding cells. Let him stew there until the Inquisitor brings him out for judgment. Jailer Blythe. Okay. Let's see. Inquisitor, I have... Inquisitor, I've moved some of my agents into Cairbrona, the fortress in Crestwood. At the moment, the villagers prefer us to the bandits, and it is an excellent waypoint from Ferelden to Orlais. We can make it a rendezvous point for our messengers carrying sensitive information from either country. You're familiar with the caves underneath Crestwood. They run for miles. And if we excavate some passages, our agents could easily enter and exit the keep without being seen. Yeah, do that.
Let's see what we have.
I also want to do this one. Protect Clan Llewellyn. Dublin. I would not trouble you normally. You have enough on your shoulders fighting ancient events and magisters while representing the people. Unfortunately, the rifts that plague this land may have spread chaos and fear along with them, and many seek to take advantage of it. Bandits are attacking Clan Llewellyn. The raiders are well armed and heavily armored. When they come in numbers, our hunters cannot match. We have settled in a small unclaimed valley not far from Wycombe, a safe place with few rifts. These bandits may force us to seek a new home. If your Inquisition can help, you might save our clan much hardship. Dereshiral, Keeper, Ishtir, Mythoriel, Llewellyn. That's my clan! Powerful than their bandits. Opposition ally. I'll send Cohen on this one because I usually have a lot of things I want Josephine to be doing. Like this. Strike a bargain with merchant princes, Inquisitor. The allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If you are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it. Sure.
At your service.
Okay. So that's those. Okay, let's open this at least. Investigate the western approach. Commander Cullen, our scouts confirmed the Inquisitor's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Knight Captain Ryland. Commander Cullen, our scouts confirmed. Yeah, I just read that. Not now. Eliana's spies have discovered orders from the Venator's high-ranking commanders, a large number of mages, traveling westward to excavate something of great value to our cause. The Inquisition must find whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Liliana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down previously details. Let's send it to unlock Epia. Venatori are camped in a place known as the Hissing Wastes. They're working their slaves to death, digging old buildings out from the sand. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm going to bash the Venatori's heads in, and we'll need a new scout. Lead Scout Harding. Pop off. I'm not touching that one yet. Grab this one. I'm just gonna unlock all the areas aside from that bit, and then we'll decide where we want to go from there. Make contact in the Emerald Graves. We've been contacted by Fairbanks, who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band, calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Elysian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He's hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to the chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Ooh. I don't think there are any more places. Okay. So everything is unlocked, so I'm going to take a look and kind of figure out what I want to do next. Because we've got, oh yeah, we have the deep roads. Right. What do we have this? Keeping the darkspawn down. Okay, so got something there. Oh, I've got a percentage to judge. Hinterlands, I have those two, yeah. Hidden Oasis, what do I have there? Oh, right, and shards. Right. Okay. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm thinking as far as doing things. So first, we will go and sit in judgment. We will do that. Excuse me, sorry, I yawned. Do a little stretch real quick. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit in judgment. Then I think then let's do the Storm Coast. Let's do keeping the Darkspawn down. And then after that, we will do the Deep Roads. Because, I mean, that'll, like, we can do that at the Storm Coast anyways. So I'm going to set this one as active, because we're going to do that. And then we'll do the Deep Roads. And then we will go from there. Oh boy. Just unlocked a lot of stuff. Alright.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Let me see. I'm taking a look at the consequences. So I don't really know. Okay, so if I choose Ferelden can lock him up. I get slight approval from Vivian, Varric, and Iron Bull. Slight disapproval from Cole. I don't really want to exile. It doesn't feel right. Okay. This one's kind of hard because he did knowingly drown a lot of people. And he says, the whole town was filled with blight, I swear. And he like hesitated. I don't like how he hesitated. That feels like he knew that there were like, I don't know. It feels like grasping at straws to convince himself that what he did was right. That's a lot of people then. I'm gonna say I'll give him a clean death. I think that is justified. And I think let him face the consequences of his actions at the hands of those who were killed by his actions.
War forces terrible choices on us. But justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
And he's like, it's come at last. I feel like this is probably the best for what he did, honestly. Some things that's just how it be, you know? Oof. Alright. At least it was fast. Sweet mercy. Okay. You get a new throne though. Let's check that out real quick. Yeah. I feel like that was the best for him. For the most part, I want to avoid killing people. Like putting them to death. But in some cases... Ooh. Yeah. But in some cases, it does feel like the best choice. And I think for him, where so many people died, and he was, you know, and he lied about it and all this stuff. Let's see, it seems like nothing. I'm gonna go back to the part while I'm thrown. But yeah, I just think that was the best choice in that case. Because, like, with Alexius, like, especially with, like, Alexius, there was something he could do to still help people, to still serve, not me or the Inquisition, but just to serve other people. And I think, but, like, the mayor really couldn't, like, not to mention that the only options I had just wouldn't, like, none of the options really served anyone in particular. You know, like, if I can pick something that helps people, I'm gonna go with that, because it's like, you know, these people can still put something into the world. But when you've got a situation like that, it's like, sometimes it's just better, I don't know, sometimes I think it's, sometimes, like, in that instance, let him go on and face the people that he hurt in a very real way. Anyway, we don't want to get too philosophical about all of that. Everyone will feel differently, which is fine. I'm not saying anyone should feel any particular way. Let's head to this one. That's just how I think of it. Ooh, Dorian's got a new picture. Cool. Actually, it's a really cool picture. Dorian. Warriors and Marbles generate stamina with each successful basic attack. Nice. Finally, we're gonna do something. I'm so sorry it's taking this long.
I don't have time.
I'll try to now. Yes. We are going this way. This definitely has been a roller coaster of a stream. Wasn't expecting half the things that happened to happen. Okay. I need to seal tunnels. But I don't necessarily know what these tunnels are. Big guys, this guy, because he kind of scares me a little. I don't know why. He's really freaking big. His hammer is as big as my, like, entire torso. Owie! I want to murder other things. Can y'all do that? It scares me. Woo! Okay. Sure. need to focus on the assassin stuff.
A pity the Wardens moved on from this place. We'll have to deal with the Darkspawn ourselves.
It's all good. Alright, Dorian, your time to shine. Beautiful. Okay, so there's gonna be people roaming around. And I'm gonna take that as my, like, signal that, yes, over here is a tunnel that must be sealed. Ah, I see. Okay, I understand. Okay, let's head over here. It's okay. I thought they were all in one big area, but that makes more sense.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, let's go. Uproot. Yeah, let it be. Okay. Is there anything else around? So where's the tunnel supposed to be? Is it over here? Probably. Anyway. Okay. Iron Bull. I would like you to take on this guy. Blackwall, take on this guy. Dorian, you work on this one. And I'll just be somewhere in the middle. I'll figure it out. Alright, here we go. Goodbye. Okay, so I'm thinking the tunnel is probably over here. Have I been in this one at all? I honestly don't know. Okay, I definitely have. Blackwall slightly approves. Approves of what? I didn't do anything. The tunnel could be in here. The tunnel needs to be sealed anyway. And if you were wondering why there's a hit bar on literally nothing, I'm using magic so I don't have to see spiders. There we go. Because I'm incredibly arachnophobic. Alright. Okay. So next is down here. So I am gonna call Gali. Oh, Gali! Hello! Okay. Let me see where this tunnel is. It's probably here. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm so used, like, I get used to so many other buttons. I'm hitting all the wrong ones. Slightly improving again. I don't know what.
It's over.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Dorian. Wait, I can level? I hit a level? Oh my goodness, I did. Woohoo! Okay, so now the question is, where to put it? Excuse me. Ooh, that could be nice. Ooh, that could be interesting as well. Or should I be buying... Because not all of my things have upgrades. This one does, I believe. But yeah, I gain health. Target turns face your blow. Ooh. Oh yeah, they have close riposte. Oof. Still bleeding. Or your target turns to face your blow. I think putting bleed on would be nice. That's what I'm gonna go with. Okay. That's 3 out of the 4, lads. Oh, hello. Okay. And the last place is over here. Let's travel here.
Word for you.
I did mark on that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yep. Let's go around a little rock scouting. Okay, can I get off, please? Slightly approves of us killing Vargas. I don't know. I don't know why he's approving of things. I don't understand. What the frick do you think you're going? Yeah, you don't get to run away. That's not how that works. Oh, is it because we're killing Darkspawn and he's a Grey Warden? That would make sense. He's like, I approve of these killings because they're Darkspawn, and that's like what he's against. That makes so much more sense because I was very confused. It's like when we kill Venatori with Dorian, he's like, yeah, cool. He doesn't like them either. It all makes sense now. Totally mountains. Thank you for happening. This scares me a little. Really hard to see their health with the effects. Because I don't really pay attention to the one that's like up here. I usually just see the one that's just above their head. That's usually what I'm looking at.
Everyone all right?
Yep.
Sounds like joining the Grey Wardens is like following the Qun.
How, do you think?
Service. Hard work for a good cause, always knowing where you fit in, what you have to do.
I suppose I see the similarity when you put it like that.
Little surprised I got there before you did, big guy.
Good job, Dorian. Thank you. Cool. They're all sealed up. And I was thinking about it. I forgot that I was working on Way of the Assassin stuff. And I need to Black Fens and Crestwood. So maybe I should go to Crestwood. Excuse me. Available among the wares of the book merchant, Valrayo. Okay, because that was like the thing, one of the things that I was gonna focus on, and then I just completely forgot about it throughout everything. So I guess first let's go to Valrayo and check out those books, and then we'll go to Crestwood and try to do that stuff. And then we'll do the Deep Road stuff. And then we will probably go try and find Bloodroot. Okay. You are not a book merchant. No, it's not a book merchant. Is the... I don't remember how to navigate this place.
So the mages are back in line, and the Templars are mad as rabbits.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven.
Okay, where was the building? Yeah, it's down here. There's like a whole market area.
The forest shall burn, the sea shall rise and devour it.
Hello?
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information.
Alright, you are the book dude. Excellent. Buy and sell. Are any of these what I need? I don't know. Let me... okay. That's gonna be fine. Let's see if I can figure out what these books is supposed to be good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay, so it says writing on assassin's methods can be found near Cole in the Herald's Rest Tavern. Which we did look at a thing. Did that, but that wasn't complete, was it? I don't know. Okay, hang on. I'm a little confused. Okay, so Inquisitor's Path. We have the Assassin. Oh, no, that is complete. Oh. Okay, so that part is complete because I did read it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay. Then I guess let's go to... Let's go to Crestwood, because there's an assassin guild leader there. Oh no, they're all there. Oh. Oh yeah, and that's where Deathroot is, right? Isn't there a bunch of Deathroot there? And then it says, oh, it says in Crestwood, required Deathroot is only attainable from the village merchant. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn I've seen Deathroot somewhere. Cause I have 3. Okay, let's switch gears a little and let's do that real quick. Because I wanna be an assassin so badly. Okay. Oh, and there's a locked door! Ooh! Okay. Sorry, I'm so excited that I can unlock doors. See, now I'm like a thief. Like I feel like I'm a thief and assassin rogue, which makes me happy because I can unlock locked doors, but I'm also studying to be an assassin. Makes me feel cool, and I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. Okay, let's do the locked door first. Cause I wanna. Or did I already do this? Did I already unlock this door? I definitely, obviously did not. Malika's guard. 0% front of house. Huh. Amulet of power for me? I get an amulet of power? I didn't know I got an amulet of power. That's so exciting! Oh my goodness. Okay, what did I have on me before? I honestly didn't even notice. Save in the wind. I think I had that on. I'll put on Malika's guard. Actually, not bad for me. Okay, and that gives me a new point to spend. Ripping Fangs. Keep your target's armor safe from the blow. Ooh, or I could do that one. Let's do that one. That's kind of awesome, actually. Okay, so I definitely did not unlock this door earlier. Vision of the Dead Mall. Cool. I don't think either of those things are better, but we can take it. Okay. Let's careful now. Let's probably just requisition. Okay, so I'm in the village of Crestwood, and the village merchant should have some death roots. We're gonna head to the merchant. Because we have so much money, because I never buy anything, because I haven't reached, like, a merchant where the gear is any better than what I have. Better, please.
We won't forget the Inquisition helped when no one else would, I
So now I
promise.
have 14, so let me buy 6 more, please. Yeah, because see, I've got 16,796, so I have plenty. Okay, and now I need to find the people. But I don't want to wander around for them. So I am going to keep looking at my thing. That will tell me things. Oh, excuse me. That did not feel good. Okay. Northwest Rift. Okay. So northwest. And it says, oh, it's near the North Gate. Or, and the rift near the North Gate, but I don't know where that is anymore. Oh, there's a picture. Okay, that's handy, actually. So it says that it is... Wait. Okay, so it's... Oh, it's up this way. Okay. Alright, so let me walk out of Crestwood and I'll set my golly. Interesting. Oh, there's people over there. Whoa! Can I get off now, please? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Blackball, I want you to take on this person. You take that one. She's gonna disappear, but where is she? Oh, I spotted her for a second. I don't think so. You leave Dorian alone! I'm not as hidden as you think you are, lady. Got her. Assassin Guild Leader token. Let's go! Good job, guys. Yeah, she went invisible and I was like, where is she going? She's heading right for Dorian, which is not allowed. A small note. Hattie. No wonder there's no food coming in on the road. I tried to go hunting this morning, but the undead are everywhere. I'll be safe, though. I'm going to fish out on the lake. I'll stay in deep water where it's safe and far away from that green light. There'll be a basket of trout before noon. Again. I hope he didn't die going there or back. That would be really sad. The water in this game is really pretty. Like, look at that. It's so, like, atmospheric. Wait, can I go over there? I'm gonna go sleep. Because some of, like, I've been told before that I really need to explore these areas. Part of my problem is that if I don't have a reason to go somewhere, I'm typically not gonna go there. But I also don't fully know how, like, the maps work, if that makes sense. So, like, because the North Gate is here, I kind of just avoided all of this, because I was like, well, there's probably nothing there, you know? So that's probably not somewhere that I can go. But, obviously, there's more here. Oh, I ended up getting turned around and going this way, instead of going up that way. Have I been in this cave before? I truly have no idea. I have. Yes, I've been here before. Uh-oh. Horses don't like caves. If I could go to that, like, little hut on the other side that was covered in fog, because it looked really cool, so I was like, can I stop suddenly stopping, please, game? Thank you. I was, like, trying to walk, and it's stopping me every 2 seconds for some reason. I'm holding down the button. I know it's not. I finally, well, I don't know if I'd say I got some good sleep, but I slept in today on accident. Just slept through it. Slept through, like, all 3 of my alarms. Yes, I do sleep through alarms. I said, I've got one at, like, 7, one at 7:30, and one at 8. Which I like having that, because, you know, I want to be getting up at 8. But then what I can do is, like, you know, if I wake up at 7 or 7:30, then I have a little bit of time that I can, like, go back to sleep for a little bit, which just kind of feels better, I guess.
Whoa! We're in for it!
Yeah, kind of surprised me. That's not what I meant to do, but... Yeah, I slept in really late today. On accident, because I just need more sleep in general. Yeah, because I just don't get much sleep because of my insomnia. So I try to, like, you know, I try to not be hard on myself in any way when I sleep that late, because I try to, like, be understanding of, like, no, that's, like, your body, you know, giving you the sleep that you need because you're not sleeping. Excuse me. It's not always easy, you know? Because it's like I want to be awake and I want to be alert and everything, but it's not always that easy. Okay, so the last one supposed to be in the Black Fens, south of the dam, west of the dragon encounter. Okay. Oh, okay, so there's a Lost Speakers Assembly. That was around there, right? Yeah, I think so. So it's somewhere around here, then? I think? As far as I can tell. Okay, let's travel to Carabona. And we'll go south from there.
The one is some crazy Vint asshole, huh?
I'm not thrilled to discover we should take those old legends at face value.
Guess he thinks the modern Imperium is a real letdown, too.
Why wouldn't he? Tevinter once covered all Thedas, its glory only matched by its depravity. It'd be like Koslan showing up and learning the Qunari didn't conquer the world after all.
Yes. Priesthood's been trying to explain that one for centuries.
Cool. Do I have any upgrade section? I don't really think about it, because I never have the stuff. Did that guy have rash on? Maybe I need to start, like, buying more things, like more herbs and stuff, so I can upgrade my potions. It's probably what I should have been doing this entire time. Just let me outside. I don't remember. It do. Just gonna slow down this. Black Fens, okay. I wish it had a mark of like, this is where the Black Fens are, like on the map, you know? That'd be nice. It'd make things easier, like, and I feel like it would help kind of separate the space out a bit more, you know? Because especially in this one where there's so many things all the time, it would be nice if there was like, you know, like maybe faded white text or something that says like the Black Fens or something, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of nice. Just to help be like, oh yeah, like this is this area and this is that area, just like differentiate it. Aha! I believe this is where we need to be. Okay. Iron Bowl. I want you to take on that one. Black Wall. I give to thee this one. And Dorian. I would like you to take on that guy. Now go step forward. Alright, please. Hello? Please let me. Sweet friggin' mercy. Where's the dude? Oh, there you are. go. That's all the things. I believe. Let's craft them. Let me look. That's the thing. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, craft a proper knife. What knife? Okay, let's head back to Skyhole and see if I can figure out how to craft this knife. I don't understand. I thought these like were the pieces for the knife or something. I don't know. Oh, it's a requisition? Okay, I'll do that in a second. Alright, we'll give it a second, sorry. Trying to figure this out. Oh yeah, that was like all crumbled, like that wasn't a proper building before. Now it's a whole building. Alright. Oh, okay, here it is. Yes, I needed the 20 death root for the knife. Oh, so I was right. You did have to have all these things. Okay, I understand. It's cool. The murder knife. Forged cold to match intent. A symbolic dagger not intended for combat, but it does produce a weapon. The process is an acknowledgement of purpose and commitment. The result is a killer, not a blade. It's
We are
honestly metal as heck.
Stefan finally died.
Yeah, let me go over here.
They are dead, and the steps are done. It was, of course, simple. He has tracked his prey knowing it meant gain or loss. For no other reason he invited lives into death. The question, then, is whether or not he can stomach assassin as his path.
Yep.
I'm ready to become what I need to be. My assassin.
I earned the achievement specialized.
Hello, Inquisitor. My name is Air. It is nice to finally meet you. Come. You know the mind. Now let me show you the many ways to end a body.
Cool. Ready? So, what does that mean? Oh! Okay. So now I have... Cool. Awesome. So let's put that later. There was a question mark here? Now there's a merchant there? Huh? Follow me confused? Okay. Okay. Now Iron Bull has a thing. Let's go talk to Iron Bull.
Of course. Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant.
Iron Bull, I'm an assassin now. Am I cool? Just kidding, I'm not cool.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition.
Really cool.
Joining forces.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step.
Yeah, cool.
They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
Okay.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's, I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah, just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Cool. Where's the key? Okay. I think here might actually be a good stopping point, actually. 'Cause we've done kind of a lot of random stuff, and I'm just kind of worn down, I'm gonna be honest. Even though I got more sleep than usual by sleeping in, I'm still kind of worn down. So I think I will call it here. Let me do a little stretch, sorry. Sorry, my voice came out weird when I said that, my bad. Let me find someone for us to raid real quick. Let me see. Do. I'm just trying to find a good person. Alright, I found a person for us to raid. Let me save my game. Yeah, it was certainly an eventful stream today with all the everything. There was so much going on the whole time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun. Remember that you are all loved and appreciated, and drink some water, as you know, not a request. And I will see you next time. Let me tap this in. Alright. We're streaming not to one of our friends today, but a new person. So hopefully It'll be fun. All right. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever it may be for you guys. See you next time.